What's going on, everybody? I appreciate all of you hanging out, waiting on the stream to start. For those who catch a replay, though, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on all notifications with these live chats. You can take part right along with us. So, been a little over a week since the last live stream. Had a lot going on. Let me turn these lights on. Shame on me. I just realized I forgot to set up some additional lighting. So I missed you guys. Obviously, it's been a bit since we've done a live stream, and I will be traveling again later this week. My mom's throwing my uncle a 50th birthday party in my hometown, so I'll be driving back Thursday and then coming back here on Sunday. So today, tomorrow, we'll do some public live streams. Today's no specific topic. Tomorrow, I've got a bunch of fragrances we're going to unbox and do some first impressions, do some live sniffing. And then Wednesday, we have our members only stream for last month to do the giveaways and everything. So there's that. And as far as what I'm wearing today, is Sola Soul from Raja Parfums. I was like, let me wear something random. This was random. It was sitting there. I've been meaning to wear it. Nice and tropical, fruity, very powdery, fresh, thick floral, yellow floral, white floral. Beautiful stuff. Definitely leans feminine. If you like Sicily, more than likely you'll enjoy this. No guarantees, but definitely some really, really good stuff. So we'll put that to the side. Let's get caught up in the chat. Like I said, no specific, at 10 minutes, we're going to dive anything. This is just, hey, let's talk. It's been a bit. Bilbo, what's going on, my man? Good to see you. Donald, I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. I'm off Siage. I've had two guys complain so far today about I'm not here for shirtless guys, so I'm going to be unsubscribing. Another one, I'm here to learn about colognes, so I'm unsubscribing. So instead of just not watching, one of them was a community post, not even a video. And another one was literally me sharing the link to the video on my Facebook page, letting me know, some people just, hey, man, I'm unsubscribing. I'm not just going to leave. You need to know that I'm leaving. So good fucking riddance. Bye, Felicia. I told them both, bye, Felicia, literally with a hand wave emoji. Because if you feel like you have to let me know, then bye, Felicia. I'm going to tell you it that way. I thought those that really support me and follow me would care to know this monumental event in my life. That's a dream thing for me. So if it bothers you that way, then fuck you. I don't want you here anyway. You don't like me and really support me anyway. So to anybody that feels that way, please see the door. Please see the door. I'm sharing this with those that genuinely like me and support and follow me and care in some form or fashion about what I do in my life and things that are important to me. As I would think those that feel that I care about them would want the same in return for me. So, so anybody that feels that way, see the fucking door. I ain't got time for that shit. So with that said, Mr. M.A. Styles, I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. Alan, I appreciate that. Clip, I kind of got more than a long time. Joel, always a pleasure, my man. Virgin Mint from Carolina Herrera. I've never looked into that one. Obviously, a mint fragrance, I would assume. I appreciate that, sir. What kicks were you rocking? I was wearing some slides the entire time because I had Protan. I wasn't about to mess. I mean, I had my Vomero 5s, my Wolf Grey Vomero 5s with me. That was the only sneakers that I brought. Aside from that, I was wearing some slides that I didn't mind having tanning spray tan on and oil and stuff like that. So as far as what I'm wearing today, metallic red foams for anybody that cares. Went to the gym in them. And, last night's the first AEW pay-per-view that I've missed. And, of course, the good doctor returned. So I'm wearing my Britt Baker T-shirt today, DMD. So had to miss that. That's going to be good for Wembley, her and Mercedes Moné. That's going to be great. I love Britt Baker so much. I have a Mercedes shirt, too, but I love me some Britt Baker. So glad to have her back for any of you wrestling fans. Thanks, sir. I appreciate that. I don't know if I'd go that far. More importantly, my sin of the day. Man, the sin of the day matters, though. This is a fragrance channel. Just ask the guys that are really mad that I was shirtless showing my abs in a picture. Just ask them. This is a fragrance channel. We need to talk fragrance only, sir. So definitely let me know what you're wearing today. Caitlin, good to see you, my man. Summer of 84 by Kerosene. Never tried that. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. So the trophies are for the overalls. I didn't have an opportunity at an overall. I got a first and 3 seconds. Had I took first in Open A, I would have had a chance to go to for the overall in Classic Physique because the Open category is what goes for the overall. Took second, so didn't have an opportunity, which I would have lost anyways. The dude that was in the weight class above us, he had a better physique. Bo went and lost. The dude that beat me, he went ahead and lost to him, which I would have too. That dude was the superior physique. The dude that won the overall was always going to be the dude that won the overall in classic physique for sure. So shout outs to those guys. I had a great weekend. Bunch of great people. Got to meet a lot of cool people. It was a great time. It really was. Thank you, sir. Manny, good to see you, sir. Billy Silverlake. Thank you, sir. Phil, how are you? Dan, not the man. Zahar of Seraphine Blue. Excellent choice. I definitely did bring that with me. Wore that yesterday. Lamar, Rose Shave Set. Congrats again on a dream fulfilled over the weekend. It was indeed. It definitely was, my man. Thank you, sir. Sealed Secure. Waves of War by Making Sense. Hell yeah. E, good to see you, sir. Caribbean Waters from Dua. I did see your post on IG earlier. Neil, good to see you, sir. Pegasus exclusive. If it was a cooler day here, was able to wear something a little heavy. Well, hell yeah. You got to take advantage of it when you can. Let them know, my man. Let them know. Versace Dylan Blue. You can never go wrong with that, right? Literally shining proof that if you set your mind to something and work hard, anything's possible. I agree. The only thing that stops people from doing things is themselves most of the time. Sometimes there are outlying factors that are out of your control, but when it comes to stuff like that, the only thing stopping you is you, for sure. Tommy Vibrant Summer, great choice. It's like cheapy pickup of the year for me. But hell yeah, man. Versace Poron, great choice. Happy Canada Day to all the Canadians in the chat. The Euro Cup soccer on to enjoy the game, my man. Kara, good to see you. Sunday Fabulous Yuzu from Mansera, great choice. Definitely a great choice. She's definitely a coconut girl, that is for sure. She likes her coconut fragrances. Good to see you, Dan. Hard work pays off. Wearing Nitro White. How you liking it, man? Probably the most determined person I've ever seen. I have no doubt you will achieve your goal next year as well. Oh, I'm getting an overall trophy. That's why I said in that video today, mark my fucking words. Mark my words. I need to, because my waist is only so thin. And in classic physique, it's about the thinner waist. So got to widen the back. I have a pretty wide back, my friend. Got to widen it a little more. Obviously, need to work on the legs a little bit more. Need some more thickness in the hamstrings and the quads. Mainly, you add some thickness in the hamstrings. That's really what it is on the side chest, because that's really what you're showcasing there. Because I had plenty of separation in my quads and stuff like that. So really, it's more about hamstring thickness than anything else. All the critiques from the judges and my coach and everything, I already knew. I already knew. No surprises there. I totally get it. But I got a new base that I'm working from, and improve on the weak points, continue to strengthen the strengths, and showcase them properly, and try to keep as much balance overall in the physique. And in April, we'll do things again, only here in Florida. April and May, back-to-back shows. They're 3 weeks apart. And then I'm probably going to shut it down. Just going to do that. I don't plan on just competing every year moving forward. That's not a thing. I want to do it for a little stretch. I have certain goals, and then whatever physique I end up with after the fact, try to maintain the majority of that physique long term is the goal. So, which I've only gained 2.2 pounds since weigh-in. I haven't overdone it. And I've had some Cadbury eggs and some of that cheesecake, and cheesecake was kind of a disappointment. Wasn't as good as I was hoping. It's got all kinds of crazy shit on it, but it's like too much. So, I've had some Cadbury eggs today. I'm filling out. I'm full and everything, you know. Muscle bellies are full right now. We missed you. I missed you guys too. I love doing these live streams. I missed you guys. RJ, good to see you, sir. Watermelon Shine is some good stuff. Will be my sin of the day tomorrow. I'm glad to have you guys. What's up, Randy? Wearing Millesime Imperial today with spray of Watermelon Shine. Speaking of Watermelon Shine, added some watermelon. Hope you're doing great. I'm having a really good day, my man. I'm definitely having a really good day. Thank you, Dame. I appreciate that. Kyler, good to see you, sir. Thank you, sir. Damn, it smells good in the chat. Wearing Prisma Parfum Sapphire. Never tried that. The Bishop has arrived. I'm wearing Isola Soul, but if you're asking me which one do I prefer, it's Isola Blue. If I had to pick one of the two, for sure. Coach Keith, good to see you, sir. Ojivray. Excellent choice, man. Thank you, sir. It was a hell of a weekend. Malibu Party in the Bay. A great tropical fragrance indeed. Basically, Virgin Island water, from what I understand. One of these days, I'll get a bottle of it and check it out myself. Kate Alfreson with Hugo reversed. A little layering action. All right. Good to see you, sir. Fragrance connoisseurs. Soul Cafe by Savoir Faire. Hell yeah. Good to see you as well, sir. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I ain't sweating that. Now I know where I'm at in the chat. Yeah, well, look. That's why I always talk about the estrogen level in this community. Like these, and one of these dudes, big dude, is this picture of him in the gym taking a picture and shit. Like I didn't need to know that you're leaving. Just fucking leave, dude. Like, if you ever want to know how much I really don't care, tell me something like that. And it's like, okay, I really fuck you then. If you got to tell me that, just see your way out. It's not that serious. It's not like you're some regular in my live chat. One of you guys leave, I'm gonna be a little heartbroken because I talk to you guys all the time. We got our own little bond here in this live chat. Whoever watches after the fact, they watch after the fact. But as far as who's here live, right here and now, currently 142 people. Not all 142 of you are commenting, but the majority that comment right now are always the ones that comment. Y'all are who I hang out with all the time, virtually. Yeah, I'd be heartbroken if you guys leave. Because we have built a bit of a bond here. But some random person is the first. I didn't even know you existed before you tell me you're leaving. Okay, bye. Thanks. You clearly cared enough to comment in the past that I knew who you were. You know what I mean? So that's where it's like, I got nothing for people like that. If we've never had a conversation or commented back and forth with one another before, I don't need to know. We ain't nothing to one another. Clearly, because you're leaving instead of saying, congratulations, man. It's, sir, you can't do that. I'm leaving. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Thank you, sir. I greatly appreciate that. Brony Eclat, Douglas, and man, I got to add that. Look, and it's not the most impressive of the four, but it's the most wearable. At least to me, I think it's the most likable of the four. If I had to just keep one, it's Eclat. They're all four good. Essential is really good. Their newest release. I'm curious to see if they're going to do a fifth one. The fifth one's, I would assume, is going to be really good. I would think we'll get a fifth one. My man, good to see you. 2-week campaign fishing. You definitely do a lot of fishing, that's for sure. In Alaska, hell yeah. Hope you had a big meal after all that. Actually, believe it or not, my meal was not that crazy exciting for most people. I had a 9-ounce filet, a sweet potato, and a Caesar salad at Saltgrass. Nothing crazy. I didn't have the Domino's pizza yet. I had McDonald's on Sunday. I had a beef burrito, 2 beef burritos from Buc-ee's. I have another one in the fridge. I'm going to eat that in a little while. I had some of my Kodiak Power pancakes with sugar-free syrup. Like, outside of the piece of cheesecake and some Cadbury eggs, there was nothing excitingly crazy about what I ate, like super junk food or anything. I eat relatively healthy for the most part. I just had body fat to cut. Now the body fat's cut, I'm not going to get fat again. So nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Within reason, I'm still doing cardio. I did an hour of fasted cardio this morning. I love doing my morning cardio. My coach tells me stop doing cardio. I'm like, fuck you. I'm still doing cardio. I love doing cardio. Just adjust around my cardio. I'm doing my morning cardio. I like it. I was able to kind of refocus and center myself for the day because I start my morning on that elliptical, catching up on my phone with my music playing, just kind of in my own little world to start my day, burning calories the right way, getting the blood flowing, my cardiovascular system. I'm one of those rare people that loves doing morning fasted cardio. Isn't that weird? I love it. Been doing it for so long now. I just love it. I'll just have to eat more calorie dense foods if it's a problem for me to gain weight or something, but I just love doing the cardio. Isn't that weird? How many people you ever hear love doing cardio for an hour? I do an hour. Once in a while, if I'm in a hurry, I'll do 45 minutes, but I do a lot of cardio. I'm not doing it twice a day. I have no reason to do twice a day right now. That was leading up to the show. But Boss Bottle Night, smoky bar soap. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. That's exactly how I feel. I love using By Felicia. We're all here for fragrance, and that's obvious. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I thought enough people gave a shit because it was important to me. But in that process, you always have the ones that don't give a shit that are going to let you know, like, I don't want to see this. You're acting like he said, I'm not here for shirtless men. Okay, cool. Fair enough. All right. Am I always posting myself shirtless on the fragrance stuff? Always? Or was it just a couple days leading into me getting on stage? You big fucking baby. Yes, leave. You act like I'm shirtless every fucking day on the fragrance channel. My God. Candid chat today, guys. All right. It's called Support for the Creator. I appreciate it. It's also just guys uncomfortable with their own self who are bothered by that. I thought it was weird. If you're watching right now, yes, we're talking about you. which I doubt you're watching because you made sure to let me know you're unsubscribing. Anyways, I missed you guys. I haven't been able to vent much. This is vent session, right? These live streams. We have a life and we all share it here. It's not always just talk about fragrances nonstop. If the only thing you want to fucking talk about is fragrances, wow. Wow, are you boring if that's the only thing you ever want to talk about? One thing. You know, this is a live stream. We're going to talk about a little bit more than just fragrance. Recorded video with a topic? Sure. It's got a specific topic, you know, for sure. Appreciate you, sir. Indeed, indeed. Cam, what's going on? FWO for life. Indeed, sir. Yes, sir. So, funny enough. So, goat acupuncture. So anybody following me on IG saw me posing with the WWE Championship and May the Goat be with you. That's that literally green shirt right here. I bought a shirt and he's got the Austin 316 shirt up and he went to grab his NWO shirt. He's like, I was debating on putting this. He's like, are you a wrestling fan? He grabs the NWO shirt and when he turns around, I got this. He's like, oh shit, yeah, never mind. And he shows the NWO shirt. He's like, yeah, you are. No, my bad. I didn't see that. So I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, anytime people bring up wrestling at this point, since I got the tattoo, I just show my hand. Like, yes, I'm that much of a wrestling fan that I did that. You know, a lot of wrestling fans were there. A lot of people popped when Rhea's music came on for my posing routine. A lot of people popped for that, including the DJ when I gave him my music. He laughed he's like, oh, this is going to be great when we hit that. That's going to be awesome. So it was a good time. I had a fucking phenomenal weekend. So different about it compared to other clones. FOMO, the Envy. I haven't ordered it. I will get it at some point though. The new FOMO fragrance. I haven't even looked at the notes. Salty citrus. I like the name. Good to see you, Luis. Stage ain't no joke. I loved it. I had a great time. I was not nervous. I was flowing. I was enjoying my poses. Everything was smooth and fluid. Indeed. You worked your ass off and killed it. Thank you, sir. Business over pleasure in honor of the triumphant champion. Thank you, sir. I hope you're enjoying it. Fragrance World Imperium, that's a good one. Neff's is beautifully sweet. It's been so long since I've smelled it. It's really strong, honeyed gourmand. And I'm not a huge gourmand guy, but there's certain ones that are just like, oh, magnifique. The only reason I don't have it is like, I think like $250 from discounters for a 50 ml or around that. Really, really pricey for something that I know I won't wear that often, no matter how much I think it's incredible. I won't wear it often. So that's the only thing that stopped me from getting a bottle. Look, like I said, if it's one of you guys, yeah, let's talk about it. Man, damn, that really bothered you that much? You know, come on, you don't have to leave. But some random dude that the first comment I ever see from you ever is you telling me that you're mad that I showed my abs because I was so proud of them before prejudging, and you're unsubscribing. Bye. You know, that of course that's gonna be my response. Oh, no, don't. 8 billion people. I don't expect 8 billion subscribers. I say it all the time. I don't expect 8 billion people to sub to this channel. You know, like I said, it's one of you guys. Let's talk about it. Really? Don't go. You know, I'm gonna miss you. You sure? First time you comment, you tell me you're going. Didn't even know you existed before now. Make sense? Thank you, sir. I mean, obviously, I'm not, you know, peak ridiculous, shredded to the gills, you know, but best physique I've ever had, best condition I've ever been in. I agree. Well, that's the thing. It was the first time I ever saw comments from these two people. So naturally, I was not surprised. They clearly just lurk and watch. And look, there's nothing wrong with that. You want to just watch a video and keep it moving and never comment? All good. I get it. I do that stuff too. But don't let your first comment be some bitch shit. Now I want you to leave. If the first thing you ever say to me is something that's going to make me call you a bitch, yeah, I'm glad you're going. Because that's my natural instinct is when I see, wow, you're such a bitch, you know? No, I'll be in April and May. I'll be back on stage. Yep, here in Florida. Well, I appreciate that. I'm wildly not interested in doing any trades, though. But thank you. Good afternoon. Good to see you. Terrence, always a pleasure, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. But no, I haven't talked to him in a long time. Good dude, though. Been a while since we've had any messages with one another. He's a good dude, though. Ken, good to see you, sir. The good doctor is back. The doctor will see you now. She got a new shirt, too. It says the doctor is back. Congratulations on your performance. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Around 30 hours from now, looking forward to trying a bunch of fragrances. Love your videos. Keep pushing the content. Cineday LeBeau EDT, great choice. And I hope you have a safe, productive, and enjoyable trip. Light blue is one of the greatest fragrances of all time, in my personal opinion. I don't know, personally. I doubt that's the case. Familiar with Craven Low Intense? I believe Chad posted that as his sin of the day yesterday, actually. It's funny that you mentioned that. I don't. I've never tried it. Similar to Luna Rosa. Might be. I don't know. I've never looked into it. I think that's what Chad's sin of the day post was yesterday on Instagram, though. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's see. I'm good. The downside is I haven't had sugar in a while, so eating the sugar, I crash really hard. 20 minutes or so after, like I was like, groggy son of a bitch. Had to like guzzle this a little bit. I only have a little bit of this left, so I had to get that caffeine in me because I was in bad shape because I had a Cadbury egg after I had my Chipotle because I had my bowl, my brown rice pinto double chicken and fajita vegetables with half a scoop of green chili salsa. See, I eat healthy. That's what I eat at Chipotle. I eat one of probably the healthiest the order could be, except for maybe subbing the rice and beans for a bed of lettuce, which I've done. But I can have the carbs again. So, yeah, which I'm not doing anything crazy. Kind of eating around maintenance, but I also did burn more than 600 calories on the elliptical this morning. So you got to remember that. I start my day fasted, burning hundreds of calories. And not just 200 or 300. So I'm already in a large caloric deficit to start my day before I ever consume my first meal. And my first meal wasn't as many calories as I burned before having it because I'm still eating very similar, eating the beef with one egg and some egg whites and some oats. I need to buy some more blueberries. So I put a little bit of jelly on top of it to get a little flavor and some sugars. 2 tablespoons of some grape jelly on top of my 55 grams of oats with my 75 grams of spinach. Like I'm still eating a lot of the same stuff, you know, because I'm working a plan here. You know what I mean? It's not just free for all. A little bit of free for all, but pretty structured overall still. Kind of went back to like my 6 weeks out kind of meal plan roughly with a little bit of a twist because I am having a little bit of snack here and there, but nothing crazy. But thank you for asking. I need to go grab the remote for this light. It is getting darker in here than I anticipated it to be. Turn that down. That is too bright. There we go. There's a sweet spot. There we go. That's better. Right? The lighting's better. And for those of you that are catching the eye, this is a new ring. So the wife got us matching rings. That my favorite color is blue, so she got me blue. She got herself a turquoise green. So you see that? See that design? The EKG with the heart. See my wrist? Because we have the matching tattoo with our anniversary date. So she got the ring to go with the tattoo. So it's like, of course I will wear that, baby. So I want to talk about my hero. My wife is my hero. And I always get asked, why do you never put her on camera? Because I'm not going to subject her to the shit I deal with on the fucking internet because people suck and people are stupid. And I don't necessarily mean you guys. She has no interest in doing it, and I respect that. I don't parade my wife around on the internet because she does not want to be. So, but I'll tell you guys what. Because I really wanted to do an appreciation post for her because we took some pictures, but I didn't post any of them after the competition because I took a lot of post-show pictures while I was still oiled up and everything. Because I paid for a videographer and photographer and everything. I got a lot of professional stuff done. There's a lot of stuff I haven't posted. And, man, I could not have had – this process could not have been better if it wasn't for how much of a superstar, a fucking superstar my wife is. You want to talk about making my life that much better to where I can flow with still managing to do all the content I do and then increase my content load because I do so much more stuff on the other channel now daily. I'm doing content on the other channel now too. On top of the 3 workouts a day and the hard dieting and everything I was doing, if not for my wife this would not have been possible to go the way it went. I'm successful because my wife helps put me in a position to be successful. Behind every great man is an even better woman. And that is my situation, guys. I'm going to let y'all know that. There's an even better woman behind me. So I've never tried that one. I'm loving the brand, though. Loving the brand. I got to say, this stuff's expensive. Sounds like you had a hell of a weekend. Lifetime great experience. Yes, it was. Motivated for the next show. Invictus Legend is a phenomenal fragrance. Excellent, excellent choice. Thank you, Esteban. I appreciate that, sir. Excellent. Starwalker. Also, congrats on your performance. I'm thinking about starting going to the gym. Definitely in a place I'm not proud of the shape I'm in. Just start, man. Just like when it comes to making content, just go. Just do it. Just get started. Fall in love with the process first. Don't even set a goal. Just get in there and start moving around and lifting things. Try to focus on form. Don't worry about getting heavy weights and trying to do anything impressive. Just focus on good form and really working your physique, working your body and getting the movements going and getting your body used to it. And just start to tighten things up in the kitchen a little bit. Start making healthier decisions. You don't necessarily have to drop everything you're eating now. Just start making adjustments slowly. You got to make it doable long-term or you won't stick with it long-term. Don't overcomplicate it, man. Keep it simple and just make smart decisions. Make better decisions with your nutrition and focus on trying to improve your quality of movement in your joints and your elasticity and your ability to reach certain ways and just being able to stretch better. The simple stuff. Keep it simple at first, my man. Thank you very much. Awhile Fresh is good stuff. Definitely smells of the Fahrenheit profile. Dior Homme Sport. I don't know which one. I would assume the newest one, but all of them are good. All of them are definitely good. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. White Oud, I never tried. What to do? Mahir Legacy. I'm assuming silver. Good stuff. Esteban's wearing Hana oil by Passport Fragrances, layered with Ocean Noir. It's good stuff. Looked ripped. Glad it was rewarding power. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Wide grip pull-ups for lats. Indeed. Indeed. Yeah, for sure. I have a very wide back for my frame, but my waist is wide as well. I don't have a tiny waist. Even though I lost a lot of body fat, I don't have a tiny waist. So I have to make my back even wider. I know how to make it wider. I was just trying not to go crazy because my back for my frame is actually very wide. Like my rear lat spread flares out quite a bit. I have a very wide back. It just makes more sense to add thickness in the hamstrings and widen the back out even more to make the taper to the waist even make it looks slimmer. It gives the illusion of slimmer when you make everything else around it wider, the hourglass. You know what I mean? You want to go hourglass here. The X is what they're looking for in classic physique. Cool Force, yeah, for sure. I haven't tried either of those. I can't weigh in, my man. It wasn't as good. So she messed up and made the peanut butter cup cheesecake for me. And when I saw the picture, because she tagged me in the picture, I was like, "Ooh, she made that for me. I'm cool with that. I'll take that." It's not as good. Like, it's not that it doesn't taste good. It said it's too much. It's loaded with different white chocolate peanut butter cups, Reese's peanut butter cups, big ones, small ones, Reese's Pieces, cookie batter, peanut butter cookie batter, and just loads of chocolate, and just it's a lot. It's like the richest shit I've ever eaten in my life. I ate some last night and I felt terrible after. Not just like, oh, I can't believe I ate it. Like I physically, because I'm not used to eating that kind of rich, sugary, heavily saturated garbage fats type of dessert. And then it's dairy on top of that. And I'm lactose intolerant. Like I took a probiotic beforehand, just in case. I took an additional probiotic so I wouldn't bloat as bad because I'm lactose intolerant. I can't break down dairy anymore. The last like 3 years, that's the thing. So I didn't really enjoy it. So like for my uncle's birthday, I'm bringing it this weekend and be like, here, let's guys tear this up, please. I paid $85 for it. For what it is, it's phenomenal. It's just too much for me. I trained myself to not eat stuff like that over the last 6 months. So going to it all of a sudden, it's not, my body was like, no, don't want this. No. It's like my body went bad. No. It was basically what it felt like after I ate it. Coach Greg. He called me, told me Duchetti or whatever. I kind of like that dude. The dude's kind of annoying. I just don't jive with him. I don't like watching him. Many times people have brought up things about him, the main gaining and stuff like. I just don't. His voice is like nails on a chalkboard to me. I'm sure he's a good dude, but when I hear him talk, it's like, so nothing personal. Some people, their voices just don't do it for you. It's him for me. I appreciate that. Well, the awkwardness of some of the posing, I think, was the big separator, whereas my posing was very fluid and my form was really good for the most part in most of the poses. So I felt like that was a big enough separator because overall it was pretty close. But like I said, I'm not mad at Bo. I was very happy for him. He's a cool ass dude. Had to give him a little. He was getting nervous for the overall. We had a little bit of a pep talk backstage. Like I knew he wasn't gonna win. He knew he wasn't gonna win. But hey, you still gotta go out there and show out, you son of a bitch. You know what I mean? You got to go out there the most confident dude in the room. Don't go out there defeated. Go out there and still give it what you got to give it. You know what I mean? So he was shaking it off and everything. Good dude. Still want to see everybody do well. It's competitive. It is a competition. We are there for a winner and a loser. I was the first loser. Second place is the first loser. That's how it is. But I still want to see everybody do well. It's a camaraderie and brotherhood kind of thing because you got to remember it's such a small percentage of people that do this and put themselves through this. There was some phenomenal physiques out there. Shout outs to Marissa. I doubt she's going to see this live stream. She was probably the most well-conditioned there. She took the overall for women's physique and women's bodybuilding. It was incredible. Marissa's physique was incredible. Absolutely. Reminded me very much of my friend Courtney, where her physique, when I went to the Southern Muscle last November, she was the most well-conditioned athlete there. Finally got to meet Chantel on the team. She's natural and blows people out the water. She's done 2 shows and 1 overalls both times. She did the state show that I ended up not doing. She won the overall for women's physique. And then when I was at Southern Muscle, same show I'm talking about with Courtney last November, she won the overall for women. That was her first show and she won the overall. Totally natural too. And she's telling you, there's some impressive physiques out there, guys. And yeah, tear it up. Like I said, I've met a lot of great people since I've decided to be competitive. I met a lot of great people, both here and in Louisiana. None of your fucking business. Random stranger. How was your last colonoscopy? Kind of a fucking, people just ask people just random shit and expect an answer. I don't know you, dude. Just because you're subscribed, I'm so supposed to break down my test dose? People need some nerve. People need some fucking nerve. The internet has changed people. Good to see you, John. Congrats on your performance. Thank you, sir. So orange blossom, a creamy smell. It can't, not really. I find orange blossom to have kind of a fleshy, flowery type of smell most of the time. Sometimes it comes across a little powdery. Sometimes it actually comes across a little scratchy, flowery type of smell. As weird as that sounds. And the more synthetic orange flower, oil, orange blossom, kind of like Nico's Sculpture, I think is a really good example of it. Stuff that smells of that family most of the time, a little scratchy, a little rough. He was wearing Dior. If you're asking about what clothing, he was wearing Dior. I like his Solar Blue, but I go nose blind to it super fast. Oh, that sucks. Neo and Profumum Aroma Delcis Fundo Warm Weather Ani Orange, like an orange creamsicle. Bet that sounds good. I bet that's going to be good. That is a double type. We read that already, my man. We read that. Montrese, good to see you, sir. Now remember, hit that like after you get looking about 40% engagement rate. Really? Let me click refresh. Did y'all miss my little rants? I missed my little rants. Hey, we got 107 with 163 watching. Once we get over 100, you ain't gonna hear me complaining. You know, that's good engagement rate. I appreciate taking a moment to hit that like button. I sure do. Cheers to you guys. And a little bit ran down. Is that right? That's why we keep a napkin handy. Whoops. Move the mouse over here. Yeah, a lot of people. So I've been getting the whole "you look sick" thing nonstop, and every time I make a post, people go to the defense of it. It's like, look, I get it. I can't make everybody watch everything. I wish everybody watched every video. That would be amazing. Boy, you want to talk about financially? Everybody watched every fucking video? My God. But I don't expect that. You can't expect that. So I try to bring things up as often as I can, but it gets to being a broken record. You get tired of repeating yourself over and over. So with that, it's over and over. It's like, if you don't watch my live streams, you probably have no fucking clue I was getting ready for a bodybuilding show. So I understand seeing all of a sudden I got fucking death face, and you're like, is he ill? Is he sick? You look sickly. If you don't understand bodybuilding, I bet I do look fucking sick, which filled out a little bit, you know what I mean? Because I've been eating. But death face is a thing. That's why it's called death face. It's a thing. When you get shredded, you lower your body fat percentage that much. The first place to lose body fat, your face. Jawline and your face, first to go. Before you, in your midsection, the last to go. It's opposite ends, and then it works its way to the middle. From the head and the feet on up, that's where it starts. Your feet get really thin, your face gets really thin. So, and I bring up that, and it's like I poke back a little bit. And anytime I poke back with the shit I get, people act like I'm like stabbing motherfuckers and putting guns to heads and stuff. It's unbelievable. I'm just supposed to take stuff all the time on the internet. I'm just supposed to take it, smile, thank you. Thank you for watching. Yeah, all right. Yep, you're right. I could do better. I should do this. I ain't that. I'll never be that. I ain't the channel for you if you're looking for that. Again, I don't try to have 8 billion subscribers. Not stupid. Because I'm going to keep doing things my way. I'm still going to be me. I'm going to say shit the way I want to fucking say it all the time. And some people ain't going to like it. Glaringly obvious, some people ain't going to fucking like it. Because I got to say something sometimes. It just eats at me if I don't fucking say something. And I post the side chest. It's like, this is why I have this face. This is what I was cutting for. And it's like, with a couple of people, it's not the majority, but there's a few that stand out where it's like, you'd swear I put a 9mm in their mouth with the way they get offended with me saying that. You know, people, the internet. My. And it's just stuff that comes to me. You know what I mean? I keep getting accused of going certain places and watching. No, I don't have to. Some of your comrades come say it to me. And that's what I go off of. I wholeheartedly meant that for those of you that saw the week of rotation today. Because there was a lot of people coming at me this weekend. Nobody could bring me down. I was on a high. It was a great fucking weekend. But literally everyone that had something nice to say, everyone that had something shit to say, I genuinely appreciate people giving a shit to the point to wanting to stay up on what I was doing. That's why I made so many posts on Instagram and my stories. I was keeping everybody up to date because good, bad, or indifferent, people were interested. And I sure appreciate it because it's what I've been really working towards and is very important to me. And I wanted to share it with those that cared to take part. And a lot of people seem to care to take part. So I sure appreciate all of you watching now, watching the replay, watching a clip of this, whatever happened to be the case on how you see this and hear this. Thank you. Seriously, sincerely, wholeheartedly. Thank you. Because this was one of the most meaningful and enjoyable and fulfilling weekends of my life. And I appreciate everybody that wanted to take part in some form or fashion with me. Seriously. Good to see you back. Congratulations on your hard work so far. Wearing aqua wood from Mancera, great choice. Absolute great choice. Girl I'm into at work likes it. I bet. It smells good. You're supposed to wear your medals for the stream today. Would it make you feel better if I put them on, Kara? They're right there on top of the Nike box. I put them right there just in case. I figured at some point somebody would bring them up. Let's clang and bang, shall we? There they are. The one on top is for second place for men's classic physique open class A. Second place for Masters 35 plus. Second place for Novice A. And then that would mean this is first place for True Novice for my very first show. So that's what the medals look like for anybody that was curious. South Central has the Florida lead down in the corner. A bunch of Louisiana-related stuff in the state of Louisiana on there. And that's what the back looks like. So, yep. Next year, I'm going to have medals in all the classes, but it's going to be a bunch of first place ones, and I'm going to have a fucking overall trophy. Watch me. Like Liv Morgan's tagline. Watch me. How often do I say something I'm going to do and not do that shit? I'm that relentless type of driven. So I will improve. I will win an overall in Classic Physique. One of the next two shows. Mark my words. And then I'm probably going to shut it down after those two shows. I'm not looking to do this long term. The Bishop. LeBeau EDT. We know, sir. You typed out 2 matching paragraphs, and then now the third comment is adding that sin of the day that you mentioned in those 2 matching paragraphs. Let them know, D. Let them fucking know, man. The Bishop with $5 super chat. Show the medals, Ross, just for those who haven't seen your posts otherwise. I did indeed, sir. Hello, elite athlete, Ross. I don't know if I'd say all that. Wearing Seraphine Blue, my summer signature scent now a perfect 10 out of 10. I'm glad you enjoyed it, my man. Congrats again, my brother. Very proud of you. Thank you, D. Thank you, my man. Seriously. We tried any Moudon fragrances. I have not. Eclipse was getting hype last night. Decided to get it. Really good deal. Everyone that had a bottle said it's amazing. I have not tried it. I haven't looked into them. I've heard the name. I just haven't looked into them. Glad you're back with some hardware, too. Sin of the day is Ojivray. Another one in the chat wearing Ojivray. Congrats again on the big weekend, my man. I appreciate it. Thank you, my man. Thank you. I appreciate all 174 of you that are here currently listening to me jibber jabber about random bullshit. Because, again, we don't have no topic today. We'll have a topic tomorrow. I got a bunch of fragrances to unbox. Kind of a toss-up. I guess off the top of my head, I'd have to say something like Amouage. Throw Amouage out there. Because if I say Zahar off, it's going to be, oh, shill. You want to hear something? Because I told my wife we should post this, and they call us shills. Of the 6, because I didn't bring Cairo Nights, because I traveled with it. I sprayed it before I left, and I left the bottle here. Of the 5 fragrances that made the trip, I brought Aqua de Joe Parfum, Evening Mystique and Seraphine Blue. My wife brought Bloom and Rosé. 4 of the 5 were Zahar fragrances. You know why? Because they're fucking amazing. It's not because he's my friend. It's not because he's paying me. He's not paying me. I have an affiliate link, but he doesn't pay me to do videos. We still hear that shit all the time. We still hear that shit all the time. People just swear I'm just some giant fucking liar. It's unbelievable. I'm not at all. I'm brutally honest. Brutally fucking honest. And I think that's why some people don't like me. Because I'll hurt your fucking feelings. I don't care. I'll hurt your fucking feelings. I'll be honest with you and hurt your feelings. I try to limit that as best I can in my older age. Younger me didn't give a fuck about your feelings. Older me gives a little bit more of a fuck, but depends on who you are. If I like you, I'm going to try not to hurt your feelings. If I'm indifferent about you, fuck your feelings. I'm going to be brutally honest. But that's my point is not. We just really love George's work, George and Claude's work. It's magnificent. New stuff coming from Zaharoff. I've got some renditions of a few things. Got the final for Seraphim Red. Got some more things that are coming in the future. Always magnificent. He brought some stuff with him for the trip and it left with me. Some lab samples and stuff. So always some cool shit coming from Zaharoff. Bucky's can't wait till they open one down South Florida. I know it's not going to be that close to me. We got the one in Alabama. That's the one we stopped at. Nitro Pour On. What you thinking about him, D? Huh? They said Nitro line's good, but man, when you get around to that Barouge line, that's the line. I'm telling you, that's their best line. He sure did. That's my guy. He sat with my wife and to had a good old time. My family and friends were in ones because they paid for the VIP section and it's assigned seats. So when Heidi went and picked George up from his hotel, because she had got her ticket for prejudging, like her for the evening show when we went to prejudging, because it was just me and her for prejudging, and everybody else got in later. And when she picked him up, he was like, "Is there any way he can sit with me?" And they finagled it to where he was able to sit with it, but the rest of them, they got tickets in a different section. So yeah, it was just George and Heidi off to the side. You know, my two favorite people were off in their own front row because they had 3 different sections. They were in the front row on the section that's technically to the right if you're facing the stage. So it was great to have them. That's where George was getting all those videos that were on Instagram. Yes, sir. Grabbed 4 Louis Vuitton bottles, Imagination, Meteor, California Dream, and City of Stars this weekend. You spent some cheese. You bought 4 Louis Vuitton fragrances. You spent like $1,200, $1,300. Damn, baller. Big Diesel Dedrick. I like that. Diesel Dedrick, huh? Big Diesel Dedrick. That's a good nickname. Yes. I have a. So Monday we're starting that. I'm back on the 5-6 week out part of my plan for the cut right now, and doing some reverse dieting, a rebound starting Monday. So which I didn't have to do cardio. I enjoy it. I don't mind it at all. Finally getting some Buc-ee's in Arizona finally. What's going on, Fuzz, man? Good to see you, sir. I did see that. I'm hoping to check it out. That's for sure. French Defense. Yeah, oh, God, French Defense is amazing. The inspiration was pretty damn good, as close as it could be to a $400 fragrance. Some folks are hating because they have no gains. It's possible. Dutch, good to see you, my man. Black Gold. That's an impressive fragrance right there, man. Got some serious complexity. I feel great after doing it. Yeah, I like to start my day with it, man. You know, some people find it miserable. I quite enjoy it. I get on the elliptical. I set it to either level 3 or level 4. I burn around 11, 12 calories a minute is the pace that I do. I keep a good steady sweat. And then I'm enhanced on top of that. So my metabolic rate's higher than just my standard metabolic rate would be. So technically it would be for an hour around a little over 600 calories technically. It's more than that because my metabolic rate's enhanced. So I probably, let's say just on low end, I burn, let's say 750 calories. I think is probably around pretty accurate what I burn doing an hour of steady state on the elliptical. I start my day at minus 750, you know, because I have a little bit of Crystal Light, which is just zero sugar, artificial sweetener, 0 calorie, in a liter of water with some a caffeine pill and some L-tyrosine. That's how I start my day. And do my cardio, and then I come home and eat a very, very sensible first meal, pre-workout meal, because I don't really have, I'm supposed to have 2 meals before I work out. I just have the 1 meal because it's hard for me to eat 2 meals before I go train. I eat my meal, I do my content, and I go train. I come home, and most of the time I do a little bit more content. We do live stream and so on. We got to go to the grocery store in a little bit, but I'm going to have to do some more content because I'm traveling. I'm going to be gone for 4 days again this week, so I got to get ahead of the game on content again. I feel like less of a piece of shit. I like that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, it is a dream come true this weekend, guys. Thank you very much, Charlie. I sure appreciate that. Will, good to see you, sir. What's going on, Jim? How are you? I am doing well. Duke Nasty. Love the name. Love the name. I have not any guitars or Middle Eastern oils. No, I actually haven't, believe it or not. Favorite niche house? I just answered that a few minutes ago. I'm pretty sure you heard me because I'm kind of far behind on the chat. I appreciate that. Raid Silver from Latafa. I haven't tried that one, Wes. You probably already talked about it. Wonder what the medals were for. I know you heard. We just talked about it because I'm so far behind in the chat. I know you heard. Signature Citrine. Cheers to that. That's a great fragrance. Kix Griffey. Yeah, you guys got the NWO fonts. Melody of the Sun, underrated. Under-freaking rated. Yeah, for sure. Good to see you, sir. Competition, you're an inspiration. FWO for life. Thank you, my man. I love when people tell me, the people that don't have that problem tell me to not give any attention. I ain't hating on you for saying it. People tell me all the time. It's what I deal with, man. It's all good. I had somebody complain about that today, that it's my shtick, is what he told me. We won't be hearing from him anymore because it's not my shtick. Let him know, sir. Let him know. Oh, I would take Mancera 10 times out of 10. Yeah. I love Pierre Montal's work. Very, very much. They sure are. Yep, till 11:59 Eastern. It started on Friday. I put a video out about it. They partner with the channel once a month. Dedrick sent us some stuff. Right? It is pretty damn good. Now, I'm going to spend a little time with Superstars and Gold Fantasy, which Gold Fantasy I don't actually have to spend time with because it's just Bad Boy in a limited bottle. But I got to spend some time with Superstars because it is more woodsy, and a little spicy, a little spicier. So it is a little different. We'll spend some time with that one. Then I'm going to do a buying guide because I have them all now. And we'll go through them all one by one and the differences from one to another. So probably within the next 2 weeks, I'm going to do that video. I'm actually very excited to do that video. All the bad boys. I'm very excited about that. I have been seeing some of that from them. Colonia Intensa. Oh, God. Yeah. Hell yeah, it does. Man, early in the morning, apparently I had more water to deplete because like the categories I was in, like I never really came off the stage. So I was like off the stage, stay right here, right back on, off the stage, stay right here, right back on, over and over. My tan was running and shit. And they deduct points for that. That might have been kind of what hurt me and why I got second, because they do deduct points for that shit. Because they look at it as you're not conditioned, even though I'm just posing really hard and the lights are hot. You know what I mean? I was sweating. I was posing hard. I posed real hard. So that could have been part of what hurt me. That was not the feedback that I got, but you never know. But I do know that they frown upon that. So yeah, my spray tan was running. So like I couldn't get all the way off stage for them to like fix it because they're right there off the stage. But I couldn't get off the stage to get them to fix it. And when I finally did, it took care of it. But for the main event, I didn't have that issue. Thank God. Took some more diuretics and depleted a little bit more to get rid of that water so it wouldn't happen again, which I'd already took diuretics to try to eliminate that. Just didn't and I was like, for those of you that saw the like serious death face and the ab pose I did just before prejudging that morning, which was one of the comments the dude was bitching about that I talked about in the beginning of the stream, I was proud. That's the best my abs have ever looked ever. You damn right I posted that. Yeah, that's the greatest my abs have looked in my life. This picture. Yeah, you damn right I posted that. That was before prejudging. Yeah, I got loose skin because I used to be overweight, but fucking look at my abs. You damn right I posted that shit. And I still had a little water. I was sweating on stage. Even depleted like that, I was still sweated. It's very tiring posing hard like that. Like my 1 hour posing sessions and stuff leading up to the show, exhausting, dude. Exhausting. Posing will wear you out. Getting it right, hold, because you got to hold these poses for a little bit because they're judging you head to toe and side by side, and you got to hit pose, quarter turn right, pose, quarter turn right, pose, gentleman face front double bicep, favorite side chest, and you just transition. You got to be smooth. You know, the smoother you are and have a little flair to your transitions, which I constantly try to do. If you watch any of the footage that I posted, I try to have a little flair in my transitions. You want to have some style to what you're doing. It is a pageant. It's a form of a beauty pageant is what bodybuilding is. So I loved it. I had such a good time. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Finally get it. Hey, man, if I can inspire somebody to take better care of themselves physically, that's just awesome. It's not necessarily my intent, but it's awesome to hear. You know what I mean? Because I'm doing this for me. But if it inspires you to take better care of yourself, then hell yeah, I'm glad I could inspire you to take better care of yourself, man. Climatic, good to see you, sir. Oh yeah, I have to. You got to bounce back right. The champ is here. What's up, Rick? Yes, I hope so. I'm pretty sure he'll send it my way. So I guess it's best that I need to skip down a little bit because I'm so far behind. I've been using Wondershare Filmora for a couple of years now. It was Filmora 9 when I started. It's like 14 now. Yeah, I renew that every year. I pay the extra $20. So like those certain effects in my intro, those are like part of the packages that I pay monthly, like 21 bucks extra for. Pay 40 bucks a year for the software license. And then I pay an additional 21 bucks every month. I don't do crazy editing, but there's certain things I want that are distinctive to my channel. Because in the space, I'm the only one that uses these specific effects, on-screen graphics and stuff like that. Because with what I do, it's not about crazy graphics and everything. It's about what I have to say. The personality and the opinion is mainly what my content is. Keep it simple. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. KISS. The old acronym for those of you not familiar with it. But it's good stuff. A lot of people use Vegas and Adobe and all that, and they all have their merit. They're all really good stuff. Adobe being the most popular, but Wondershare Filmora, it's good software, really good. So I've been using it for years. Indeed. So guys, I'm gonna have to skip down. Travis said no, not gonna force it. It's prerogative, but I gotta respect it. EQ, what's going on, my man? One brother. My number one brother and winner. I appreciate that, big dog. It's good to see you, man. So I'm going to skip down a little bit, guys, because I'm just so far behind. Smash that like button. Let them know. Captain, good to see you, sir. What was your first meal? Nothing exciting. Saltgrass. 9-ounce filet medium. Had the Caesar salad, which they didn't come around with a pepper mill. So I didn't get any black pepper. I was kind of disappointed. And a sweet potato. And I'm weird. I don't get a sweet potato the way it's with honey butter and cinnamon. I get a sweet potato with regular butter and bacon bits. I'm weird. Or I'll eat it plain. I eat a sweet potato plain. I don't give a shit. It's delicious. But yeah, a steak and a sweet potato and a Caesar salad. I had a Jack Brownie and shit and a Cadbury caramel egg. I didn't go crazy, though. I've only gained 2.2 pounds since weigh-in. I weighed in at 172.5. This morning fasted, I was 174.7. I'm only up 2.2 pounds since Friday evening, which I got down to 167 after a bunch of after a nice dose of diuretics after weigh-in for prejudging, because that was the ab shot I just showed you guys. That I lost a bunch of water overnight. I was 167.7. When I took the stage for prejudging, I was down almost 5 pounds from weigh-in. Yeah. I got shredded for prejudging. Like, I was more shredded for prejudging than I was for the main event, which is all the more reason I should have won. I was even when it was really just business in the morning, because in the evening it was come out to hit your posing routine. They didn't really do much comparison on side-by-sides and shit. They already had the winners down for the evening. Like, we didn't have to do much side-by-side shit because I wasn't in the overall, because I didn't win open Class A. If I'd have won open Class A, if I'd have took first instead of second, I'd have went into the overall against Class C and Class B. Because we had A, B, and C. We didn't have D and F. So we didn't have any big boys, like crazy big for classic physique. We had to the third weight class, A. So we had A, B, and C. Because I'm in A, because I'm 5'7". So it's 5'4" to 5'7" for my weight class is the height. I'm on the upper end. Because I'm such a small guy. I'm on the upper end of my class. I'm at the top end. But I know that's not what you asked, but just insight, because it's literally what I just went through. So I'm definitely down to talk about the stuff. But thanks for asking, John. So I'm going to skip ahead even more. You're the second person to bring up this whole Coach Greg thing. Are you talking about Greg Doucette, however you say his name? Because the other person didn't elaborate, because they said the same thing about a collaboration with me and him. Because his voice, I was saying, you weren't here for it, is like nails on a chalkboard to me. So I don't think I could ever bear with that. Because I don't think he's a bad dude. I just think when he starts talking, it's like, to me, I just can't do it. I don't think I could get through it. Oh, they won't. Come on, John. Now you know better than that. They ain't going to shut up. Come on now. And look, I'm cool with it. It's all good. Like I said, I got a bunch of shit. Like people coming at me, when's leg day, bro? And look, I understand my legs are a weak point. That is one of my critiques, and it's things I got to work on. It's fine. Have any of these fucking morons realized that the body shaming that they did all these years on me was part of what pushed me to get in the shape I'm in? I keep telling these dudes they motivate me. I publicly say all the time that they motivate me. That's why I'm to the point to where I'm appreciative of all of it, because you just motivate me. I take the critiques and some of it makes sense. Some of it's valid. It's like, you know what, they're right. man boobs, fat, all that. Let me do something about it. Next thing you know, first and second place in a bodybuilding show. Thanks. Weak legs. You know what? The judges told me the same thing, as did my coach. And I knew this. I need more thickness in my hamstrings mainly. My calves are pretty proportionate to my legs currently. So naturally the calves are going to have to grow as I thicken the hamstrings. And naturally I'm going to add some more girth to the quads, inner and outer quads as well. But it's mainly about hamstring girth because of the side chest shot. That's really where you want to bring it in. The leg thickness is really on display. So it's all about the hamstring thickness at that point. So this is all things I know, but it's motivating. That's why I didn't get mad at anybody this weekend when they were coming at me. That's why I wholeheartedly on Instagram and in today's video thanked everybody, both great things that were being said to me in support and people trying to give me a hard time or talk shit or fuck with me and everything. Like, I genuinely appreciated all of it. I really do. Thank you guys. I don't know what else to say, but thank you guys. At least he's wood, which I have a decan of. What's good, Ross? One is more masculine. What's more masculine, Polo Intense or Deep Blue? Deep Blue is very youthful because of the heavy ambroxan. I would have to, and Polo Cologne Intense has a little bit of ambroxan, but it's more greens. I would say probably Cologne Intense. Thank you, sir. So I can't, it depends on the blend. Yeah, for sure. Not yet. I'm curious to check it out, though. Not yet. I'm sure he will. I'm sure Jay is going to send it my way. He hasn't reached out to me about it, but I'm sure he will. Jadob from French Mind Games. I was about to say French Defense. Ooh. I'd probably go with Guilty Parfum. That's highly wearable because YEDP is much sweeter and much more synthetic. Man, Gucci Guilty Parfum's underrated. Highly versatile. I think it's the most wearable in that line. Yep. I'd actually go with Gucci Guilty Parfum. Puerto Rico. That's one of the best releases of the year. Niles, that was such a good release. Drew, good to see you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. But another one wearing LeBeau EDT. Got a few of you guys wearing that today. Love how you stay professional and maintain a boundary between your personal and YouTube life. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Need a good Ross rant. It's another reason I love the show. I know you guys enjoy your rants, and it's been a little over a week, and I've got some things to rant about, hence why we've had it. People feed me talking points. People feed me talking points, and I give my perspective. And some people like it, Kara. And some people don't. It's okay. You at least got to respect the authenticity. I would think everybody can at least agree on that. Love me or hate me. I'm very honest, brutally honest with people. Use the link to get Electimus Imperium for just under 100. Total blind buy. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Don't ever take shit. I'm not. When people give me when people critique me for what I say when I didn't fucking ask them, I get rid of them. If I have something that I feel I need to address, it's because I felt I need to address it. I don't need somebody telling me I'm wrong and I shouldn't do it. That's not going to be well received. I didn't ask anybody. For anybody that wants to critique me for things I choose to do, I didn't come to your social media profile. I didn't come to your page, your channel, your nothing, and ask you fucking anything. Does that make sense? So don't always expect it to be welcomed and answered in the manner you wish it would be answered in, if I happen to answer it. If you just willingly throw something at me off the cuff that was not asked for, the response may not be favorable to what you like, and you may end up hating me for what I have to say. This is just reality. Because not everybody can take what I say in stride. So, again, if I'm not coming to you and asking you, or if I don't say, let me know what you think down below, I don't fucking want to know. Fair? I think that's fair. 8 billion subscribers. That'd be crazy, right? You'd have to abandon the comment section. There's no 2 ways about it. Hat size, yeah, I can actually get away with a 6 7/8 now. This 7's fitting perfect right now. This is a 7. My 7 1/8 are still really big on me, which they probably will moving forward, most of them, because my head's not going to get much bigger because I'm not going to fill out the way I did before. Not the same. My feet are super slim right now for sure, but I'm still wearing the same shoes, comfortably the same. No shoe issues, but hats, yeah. I've been wearing more snapbacks and like older hats. And like newer hats I buy, I've been intentionally buying snapbacks, 950s, and adjustables, because like I don't want to buy my usual 7 1/8 and then float, and I can't wear them because I don't know if my head's going to get much bigger than where it is now moving forward. So the couple things I did buy, I did get a 7 that I wanted fitteds of. So that's the happy mediums. I can comfortably and have a little bit of room with 7 right now. It's kind of the perfect size to go with if I'm going to go with 5950. Thanks, sir. I appreciate that. So it makes you unique and special. There's nobody else but you. Thank you. Thank you for that, Juan. The energy spent on us instead of the stage, and we appreciate it. Put on those metal. Hey, man. Got them on. We're clanging around here. Rock them bitches proudly. Indeed. Go full Kurt Angle. Yeah. I'm going to play some theme music. Y'all want to chant "You Suck" to it? That's over and you killed it. We do it again. Yeah, I'll be back on stage in April and May. Smell what the Ross is cooking. Smell. So they are heavy. I was literally walking around because I wore them dinner and everything. I was like, I don't know how fucking rappers wear all them chains. All heavy. Like if it's solid gold and they're big, so 15 millimeter and shit chains with big pennants and stuff. I don't know how they fucking walk around wearing that stuff. This is heavy. These are heavy. Yes, sir. Indeed. You got to add on your bucket list to being a slim. That'd be great, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. That'd be cool though. Over these years, I came for the fragrance reviews and ended up staying because you honestly inspired me to go for what I want in life. Thank you for what you do. Thank you, Flo, man. I appreciate you sharing those kind words with me. People who love and care about you will tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, which is very true. But I'm talking about complete fucking strangers. You just feel like they need to tell me something. Indeed, sir. Hey, Koopa started with that, and look, I ain't mad at it. I don't know, possibly. It's the never say never thing. He's got other things he's focused on right now. I'm sure down the pipeline at some point we probably will, but nothing's in the works right now. Good to see you as well. Mr. M.A. Styles, renewed, had to flex on the haters. Do you even lift, bro? Let them know. All right, so I'm going to skip ahead a little bit, guys. That Boy Fragrance newfound hatred for Louis Vuitton also prompted me to buy 3 more Louis Vuittons, Pacific Chill, which I know he doesn't like Pacific Chill. Shout out to Juan, but I love it. I mean, so much so that I bought Pacific Chill. And I like Coastal Breeze a lot, the clone. Pacific Chill, Lovers. I never tried that one. And L'Immensité, Louis V for life. Man, they got some good stuff. I like the fragrances. I do. Training for competition, were you doing sarcoplasmic hypertrophy training? 10 to 15 reps, yes. Short rest, lower rest. No. More rest than you would think, and trying to stay in that 15 rep range with intensity, slow negatives, training with serious intent, not just intensity. Intent to keep the muscle engaged through the entire rep, never locking out the joints to take the tension off the targeted muscle or anything like that. Training with intent, not just intensity, and the right volume. I try to keep everything above 10 reps. If I'm doing less than 10 reps, it's too heavy. It's all about hypertrophy. Yep. I'm not training for maximum strength gains. I'm training for maximum muscle growth and development and separation. That's what I'm training for. I'm not trying to impress anybody. And then you get stronger in the process. That's it. You're naturally going to get stronger in the process. But I'm not training for maximum strength. I'm not trying to power lift. I'm not trying to make some kind of, like, I don't do flat bench. I have partially torn rotator cuff, and it just hurts too much. I do dumbbells. I do machines, a lot of cable work, a lot of isolation movement. That's the kind of stuff I'm doing. Those are both phenomenal, sir. Nah, that's a lot of money, man. That's a lot. My godson got a grill from Johnny Dang. It's not diamonds, but it is 10-karat white gold, and it's got like the diamond cuts to it. I finally got to see it in person this weekend. Yeah, my godson has a white gold grill from Johnny Dang. All right, so I'm going to skip down a little bit. I'm slowly skipping through. Polos and Jays, my man. Congrats on your accomplishments this week. I'm proud of you. I appreciate you, my guy. It's good to see you. Always good to see you. I love that you post your work fits every day. This man's my hero when it comes to fresh and fitted all the time. Man's my hero. He wears some dope ass fits every day. Very much birds of a feather. The jeans with the matching t-shirt and the kicks. That man wears a lot of Dunks, a lot of Air Maxes, and I mean like the limited shit, the fly shit. Hell, I think today those Dunks, that was the Powerpuff Girls green ones, wasn't it? Was that because I glanced at your story today. I wasn't on that picture for long. Man, he wears some fly. Last time I talked about him in the live stream, fly. Man, it's so fly. My guy. So true, but I'm not inspired to take steroids and dehydration pills, bro. No hate. Well, no worries, bro. I'm not encouraging you to do anything, bro. All right, bro. The engineer is here, bro. $10 super chat from Jay. What's good, Bros? Congratulations. You've done amazingly well. You're exceptionally well deserved this. Congratulations on your diligent work and commitment. More blessings coming your way. Sunset Swim is a great fragrance. I sure appreciate the super chat. Thank you, my man. And the engineer is here. I hope you understand. I'm just fucking with you. Anytime somebody calls me bro, I just like to fucking go overboard with the bro stuff. Because I get broed every day. I feel like there's no dude knows how to say a sentence without calling somebody bro at this stage in 2024. I feel like that is the most used word by males on the planet is bro. Shortened for brother, obviously. So, yeah, I'm not encouraging you to do anything I do, sir. I'm encouraging me to do what I see fit with my body and my life. I don't encourage anyone to do anything. That's why I don't openly discuss anything that I do and do not take, because it's no one's fucking business. I admit that I am indeed enhanced. And I don't even have to do that, but I choose to because I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm natural because I am not natural. I don't desire to be natural. I quite enjoy not being natural. I'll probably never be natural for as long as I live because I'll always at least be on my TRT, my testosterone, which somebody asked about my specific dose earlier, which, again, none of his fucking business. So that's where I'm at with those things. I admit, yes, I am not natural. I am indeed enhanced. Proudly. I don't encourage anyone to do what I do. It's not monkey see, monkey do. Gilbert Godfrey. Oh, so we are talking about Duchetti or Doucette, however you say his name. Greg Doucette, right? I think that's how you say it. Yeah, his voice is just nails on a chalkboard to me. Again, I don't think he's a bad dude. It's just his voice just doesn't work for me. It doesn't jive. I like it better than the Extreme. I think the original is the best one in many ways. So I made his thumbnail for him and got him to change his title. His title was My Summer Fragrance Rotation. I was like, keep it simple. Top 10 Summer Fragrances 2024. And I made him that thumbnail real quick. And like I told him, this is the difference in being Fragcom famous and actual famous. Because that video's got like 15,000 views and he's got like 4,000 subscribers from one video. And everything's Homo sapiens, Omos, oh my God, Omos, and Fightful Selects on there. Like Wrestling Media done figured out he's got a YouTube channel now. So they're talking about it. So like everybody's flocking to his channel. He got like 4,000 subscribers and 15,000 views on his first video ever in like 2 days. So it's like, I'm excited for him, more power to him. But I told him, I said, you about to see the difference in you famous and me famous. Me famous is a little bitty group of people know about me. You famous is you're a WWE superstar, and there's news media outlets that are going to catch on. And sure enough, Fightful Select was in his comments. I said, shout outs to Jordan. It's working for him. You know what I mean? Jordan will have a silver play button in 6 months, maybe less. Watch. He's gonna have 30 videos and a silver play button. Watch. Mark my words. And before the year's out. And I hope he does. I do. I hope my guy does because I love that man. That's a great guy. Jordan, the Nigerian Giant Omos, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. Go subscribe to his channel. Go to my community page if you don't know how to get to it, because it's his actual name. It's not Omos or anything like that. So go to my community tab on my page and just scroll a few posts down and you'll see where I shared his video. Go check out his video. He's got 10 great picks, and subscribe. Go show the man some love. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I have no qualms with saying I'm a savage. It's not an ego thing. I know how driven I am, and I know what I put myself through every day with my content schedule and my training schedule and the way I want to live. And I wake up every day very happy to live my life. I do. My neck is sweating. I'm taking these off. I appreciate you guys asking me to put them on. I'm glad you're excited like I'm excited, but my neck is sweating. That's enough of that. Whew. And they're heavy. Having 4 of those things on is heavy. Oh, Miss Heather's here? I missed her. I must have scrolled. Oh, there she is. Hey, Miss Heather. How are you? Okay. And now for the evening chat. Always a pleasure. Ross, congratulations again, my guy. Keep doing you. Have a safe trip this weekend. Thanks, sir. We're going to hang till about an hour and a half. We've got like another 14 minutes, 13 minutes, and then we'll shut it down. Nitro Red, some good stuff, sir. Been following him for years. He's act pretty normal when he was a power lifter. Depends on what you got. In situations like this, I'd want you to give me some examples of where your head's at with what you're maybe deciding between. I'll tell you what I would do based on the options given, whether it's 5, 6, 7, 2, whatever. That's typically how I would go about that. Like maybe throw me a little list of what you're thinking, and I'll tell you what I'd do. Because it's funny that you ask, because I haven't decided what I'm bringing on the trip with me yet. I need to figure out what fragrances I'm going to bring. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. No, I still have some of it. It's a little splotchy and everything. Like this exact tone, my wife was like, you need to start tanning. It's like that color, you need to be that color. Which I can get to this naturally easy. I just need to take the time to tan a little bit. Which we're about to. Our summer starts in August when all the kids go back to school and the families leave. The local summer starts in August here. And I'll go back to hitting the beach twice a week, and I'll do some tanning. Now I could hit the tanning bed, but I'd rather just get some sunlight, get some UV from the sun. So I'm gonna do some tanning over the summer, and I'll get this color I am currently, maybe a little bit darker than this. I'll get that, but we exfoliated and scrubbed the shit out of all that after dinner and everything Saturday night to get the bulk of it off. And the next morning I was still very dark. Just go check out my IG page. Still very dark. And then I took a shower again last night, so more of it came off. But I mean, I still have some of the spray tan on. It takes a little bit of time, but I'm like actively trying to remove it. It's in my pores and shit. You got to exfoliate, really open your pores up. Hot shower, like gritty soaps and things like that. I love the haters are just jealous of physique. Fuck them, Ross. If you had a blast and that you got a chance to live out a dream, Sin of the Day, guest 1981, Los Angeles. Great choice. And thanks for the kind words, sir. Well done. Much respect. I appreciate that. Ooh, probably Puerto Rico. Escándalo is a really good release this year, but I think Puerto Rico is a better release. Personally. Thank you, sir. The will to win comes from the will to prepare. Very true. Very, very true. Tune while driving. Just want to say congratulations on your wins. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. Hoffman, good to see you, sir. It's not every day we get to accomplish goals like this and go on with your bad self. Thank you, sir. Always be pumping. Congrats. Thank you, sir. Nice job. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Don. I appreciate that. I need to buy Louis Vuitton Lovers because it seems like everything Pharrell does is always limited edition. Yeah, he does a lot of collabs. Which, I mean, he's creative director right now, so it's not really a short-term collab. Deliver a whole Luciano line because of Hollywood Rose. So you can't go wrong there. The only one I don't have is the Ombre Nomad clone. The rest of them are great. It's a great line. Wife's made me downsize my collection. It's been hard for me. Literally don't want to get rid of anything. That's a tough one, man. Best of luck to you, my guy. I don't know if I can do it. That'll be difficult. I would suggest, now it's not exactly black currant, it's black raspberry, but it kind of gives kind of a black currant feel. Check out Toomey 19 Degree. It's kind of like their Aventus, but it doesn't really smell like Aventus. It's like it's fresh water and birch. It's smoky and watery with a black raspberry note and leather. It's really good. It's their best fragrance, I think. That's something that comes to mind that you might be interested in if you're interested in black currant specifically. Even though it's black raspberry, it kind of gives a similar tone. You should look into that one. Get a sample and try Toomey 19 Degree. I think that would be a good one for you to check out. Signature Citrine, excellent choice. To combat what? No, not really. I tightened up a bit for them when I filled out, but because like in the morning I was so dehydrated, that's why I had the extra loose skin in that picture I showed you guys a minute ago. But as I filled out a little bit more throughout the day from eating, because I continued eating carbs, eating rice, coconut oil, almond butter, things like that. That's how I was filling out. Got a little tighter as the muscles got fuller while still not adding any fluid with diuretics and stuff like that. And I limited my water intake at a certain point. I cut water out completely and just had like a couple little sips just to wash my food down, like literally like 1 ounce across a whole meal. To limit it, if even 1 ounce, like literally just a little spritz splash to wash it back. It's hard to choke down some rice and dry turkey with nothing to drink, you know. But yeah, it's like my friend Ariel. She had a surgery to have loose skin removed literally right after the state show at the beginning of June. On the 22nd, she had surgery. She had all of it cut out. She's got an incision. She's been posting everything. I don't have the kind of loose skin she had, so I'm just going to deal with it. It's got a little bit that rumples up. She had a lot. But that's an option. That's an expensive option, but that's really, when you have loose skin, it's not just going to tighten up. It'll tighten a little bit, but you're not going to eliminate it. It's got to be surgically removed, basically, and sewn back together. But it's to that extreme. If you have a lot of loose skin, the only way to get rid of it is surgery, really. It's not just going to tighten up. Excellent choice. I got 5 fragrances coming in. Put myself on no buy after that. Parfum, Profondo Parfum, Cobalt Elixir, Barouge Mysterious, and Eclipse. See, I haven't tried the last one, but everything else, whoo-hoo. Hell yeah, that's a great haul. It was. I thought so. The Green Powerpuff Girl. That's what I thought they were. Because, yeah, they look fresh. Man, I'm telling you guys. Fly. Every time I see him in the chat, I just talk about how fly he is. Y'all should follow him on Instagram. He's my hero. He was hanging with y'all. For those of you that heard me talking about Jumpman Bostic's article the other day, he was posting hanging with him the other day. So, OG's in this space when it comes to the sneaker game. When it comes to you know, let's say not spring chicken gentlemen that are still rocking J's and sneakers and stuff like that. It's all about the matching the shirt, and if you're a hat guy, matching your lid and everything. You know, that's me. These guys are who I'm going to be when I get a little bit older, because he's older than me. When I get his age, I'm going to be him. You know what I mean? That's my guys. There's a community for everything, guys. And the sneaker world with the hat world and all that, it all meshes together, just like fragrance does. He's real into fragrances. That's why he's here. It's all part of the total package. It's all part wardrobe pieces for your particular style. Weird thing is when the bros are involved in an argument trying to talk shit and end it with bro, it makes their point soft as hell. That's a good point. Beyond ecstatic for you that you have been able to accomplish your dream. Congratulations and continued success. Thank you very much. YouTuber saying stay tuned is my bro. Hey, I've been saying that since the beginning. I've been saying that in my intro since the beginning. Can't tune into anything anymore, especially not on YouTube. Tuning is a lost art. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. What's going on, my man? I have been good. What's his channel called? Talking about Polos and J's? He doesn't have a channel. It's on IG, though. He's got like 50-something thousand followers or something like that on IG. Same thing, Polos and J's, just like you see here. Yep. Polos and J's on IG. I don't think you got a channel, huh? If you do, shame on me. I haven't subscribed and I need to go look. But I know he's got a big IG page. I follow his post every day. Michael Gassaway, my favorite IFBB pro. Congratulations once again, Ross. Ecstatic for you living out that dream. Pictures and videos from your show got me even more fired up for my upcoming show. How are the Jack Brownies? Buddy, I had the cookie cake on the ride home yesterday. Oh, fuck me amazing. And I had the cookies and cream with the cheesecake filling right after the show, like the picture on my IG. That's the one I was eating. Sitting there oiled up, sitting next to George. My wife took the picture. George was off camera. It was my wife, George, then me, and I was eating the brownie. That's the only two I had. I still have 3 more. I'm trying to space it out. I don't want to just eat a shitload of stuff. I'm only up to, I don't know if you were here earlier, I'm only up 2.2 pounds since weigh-in Friday evening because I haven't overdone it because I'm going to do my reverse diet and rebound the right way. I'm eating like I'm 5 weeks out right now. I mean, I've had some snacks, don't get me wrong, but I'm also still doing an hour of fasted cardio every morning. Sunday morning, I was on the treadmill before we left. I did an hour of fast cardio. I did an hour of fast cardio today. I'm keeping my routine the same, you know. So that's where I'm at with everything right now. Light keeps wanting to come off to adjust that. But yeah, the Jack Brownies are phenomenal. Winners only here. Good shit, boss. I appreciate that, sir. Miss Tammy, good to see you. Thank you so much. Miss Tammy was super supportive through this process. Turner, I appreciate that. Stopping in quick. Canada Day here. Got family over. Molinard feed, great choice. I knew I see some medals. You work so fucking hard. You deserve it. Peace and love from Canada. I appreciate that, my man. So we got about a few more minutes, hour and a half. We're going to go ahead and shut it down. Let's see. Let me scroll down. Someone told me that my fragrance was loud at CrossFit last week. I was wearing Puerto Rico, and I smiled and said, "Oh my God, thanks." Has anyone ever told you your fragrance is loud at the gym? No, because I typically wear weaker stuff at the gym. I try to not wear anything loud. I could see how that would be. That's strong stuff. That's phenomenal. I haven't had that issue. I have smelled Eros and Banana Republic. I mean, not Banana Republic, Baccarat Rouge 540 to death in the gyms, though. I always smell one of those two at some point, almost every day. If not, I smell a cheap-ass vanilla. Now, I ain't smelling really cheap synthetic powdery vanillas. A lot of ladies wear those at the gyms that I go to. And then once in a while, I'll smell something like it smells like it's a Montal or a Mancera, like that oud smell specific, that the oils that Pierre Montal uses. And I'm like, And I'm trying to place it. I don't want to ask them because I don't believe in going and bother people at the gym. But it's happened a few times recently at Fitness Junkie, one of the 2 gyms I go to here, where it smells like it's a Pierre Montal creation based on the aroma I'm getting and the oud smell I get. So it's like I keep trying to place. I know this fragrance. I have this fragrance. Which one is it? And it's been like 4 times in the last 2 weeks I've smelled it. I'm like, what the fuck is that? But on me personally, no, I haven't had that happen because I typically wear weak stuff when I do wear something to the gym. Scrolling down, looking chiseled. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm filled out quite a bit. Yep, I'll be back on stage in April and May here in Florida. I did my 1 show in Louisiana. I wanted to do my first one in Louisiana, and I got that done. You have a good one, Esteban. Hard work, sacrifice never gets old. Pax, I'm turning 40, breaking down the shoe game to my sons. Congratulations on the victory, very inspiring. Man of God, love the name. Love the name, sir. Yeah, man, pass the knowledge on. Keep the shoe game alive. Keep respecting the sneaker game. Don't let them turn into resellers. Don't let them take that part in that side of it. Speaking of the sneaker game, I got a lot of sneakerheads in this chat. There's a lot of crossover. I'm telling you guys. Dutch is one of them. That's why I'm fitted cap to death. I personally can't do snapbacks. I'm old. And look, I prefer 5950. I'm wearing a 5950 right now. Look at all that vein action in the head immediately, and the sweat. Sweating my ass off under this hat right now. Make sure I'm lying, and this will drive me nuts. I always got to line that seam up with the bridge of my nose. Even if the bill's off, because they're handmade, if the bill's even off a little bit from the crown, it'll drive me nuts, because then the crown, the bill's got to be lined up instead of the crown. That it's not often that happens with a hat, but on occasion I run across those. But it's a pet peeve of mine. Sneakerheads know that seam line up with the bridge of the nose. Anytime I'm about to get on camera, that's the first thing I do. I literally look in the camera and line my shit up. If I take my hat off, I immediately got to go back to lining my shit up. It'll drive me nuts if I don't. Dutch knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Anybody who's really into hats does that. Everybody's got their little quirks, and it's certain communities that all have the same quirk because it's a thing, and that's the quirk. Ooh, you bought some good ones, Scandal Absolute. Man, that is so good. So Drapoise Black Vanilla, done buying for a while. That's a hell of a haul. Whew, that's tough. Those are both really good. I think I lean. That's tough. We're at an hour and a half. I need to get with the getting. I'm going to go Sauvage Elixir. That's tough, though, man. Remember to like. Let them know. I love mind games, especially French Defense, Veery, Blockade, The Forward. Some good stuff, man. Sandy, good to see you. Congratulations on turning your dreams into reality. It's quite an achievement. Yes, it is, and I'm so glad I did it. Thank you. Probably never wear. Oh, I'll never wear everything. It looked amazing. How? Roughly 1,700. Sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more. I appreciate that. Thank you. So we actually made it to the bottom. Dedrick's going live. Okay, yeah, that's perfect timing. So I'm actually to the bottom. We're going to go ahead and shut it down. That's a fact. Brim's always got to be aligned. Can't have the dirty shoelaces. No. That drives me nuts. Oh, that Dutch. Did you see the Kill Shot Phantoms video I put out today? Those cream color laces. I just happened to see the link drop when they released them because I knew they had the Travis Scott's Phantoms coming. Like they have already had like a limited amount come out, but then those came and I was like, man, Kill Shot 2 leather with that same contrasting, and I got them in person. I don't know if you saw the video. They came in while I was gone. I had a stack of packages at my door. Hella shoes at my door. You notice that Yeezy stack over there is huge. That's all new shit from that stack. That was the first page. It was like, I'm doing a video on those first because I'm the first video on YouTube of actually somebody that has them in hand. And man, those are clean as shit. Go look at that video if you haven't yet. My sneaker videos are only a few minutes long because I get to the point. There's only so much to talk about sneakers. It's not like nuance with a fragrance. You go around it, you talk about the parts, you do it on feet, you keep it pushing and move on with your day. Go check that out. I know you'll watch it anyway, Dutch. I'm just not sure if you saw it yet, but man, those are fresh. I had never gotten a pair of Kill Shots before. I'm game on them now. I like my Blazer Low Jumbos. I got 3 different colors of those. Specifically, that's my favorite Blazers, but in Kill Shots, man, I might have to explore some more of the gum cup sole colorways, like with the navy blue check and shit, because those sold me on that shoe, and they're retail $90. You can get them cheaper than that. Kill Shot 2. Serious casual sneaker right there. And I'll leave you guys on that one. I appreciate you guys coming and hang out with me. Let me talk shit for a little bit, celebrating a little bit, having some fragrance conversations, some sneaker and hat conversations, some bodybuilding discussions, talking food, all these different things. I love doing these just random off-the-cuff live streams. Tomorrow, we're going to be unboxing some fragrances, though. All those Rayon fragrances came in from Fragrance Buy. That was one of the mini packages that was at my door while I was gone. We're going to bust those open. And then Wednesday, we got the members-only stream with the giveaways. So, yeah, there's that. Check out today's weekly rotation video. If you haven't yet, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Tune in to Dedrick Hicks Jr. for the live stream. Have a good one.